Today for User of the Week, we are interviewing Skull.Ice, who is Chief Voucher and part of competitive staff. He is third in line for competitive staff, so Skull, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Skull.Ice, aka Alex Kang, Irvine, California. I've been playing Dota for a long time, probably since SA had a death ward, if not a little bit earlier than that. I'm part of Team STFU Gaming, who is in CVOP, and my alias is STFU Caustic. I am Chief Voucher for Tier 3 and under United and Waxon.
Let's get into some basic questions about T3. Is there an ETA for T3?
There's actually no ETA because we are still working on the coding for the bots. So we want to make sure that the launch is very smooth and we have a good player base. So as of now, there's no Tier 3 ETA, but if you are interested in being vouched, we are starting to vouch games.
So this question has been going on for some time. Are the rules the same for Tier 3? If not, what are some of the changes?
As of now, we are looking into more of the same type of rules. No, we're not going to have item restrictions, we're not going to have hero restrictions. In CMO, TC, and Batrider, new hero bans are up to the captains, which they will decide in-game. One of the changes we will probably have is a stricter warning system for people who DC or flame, because we want to keep THR 3 very professional.
So you mentioned flames. So are there any warnings concerning flaming?
At the moment, we have been talking to Bluefire about what we want to do about flaming. We will probably have a very, very strict flaming policy. We do not tolerate flaming from anyone, staff, members, anyone. We do not tolerate flaming. It's a final verdict, and it will probably result in a time ban, or if not, a fair amount of warns.
Let's get to one of the best questions for Tier 3. What kind of prizes are there?
I've been talking to Nin about the prizes. It's over $1,000 worth of prizes, as noted. He was looking into suggestions, and we suggested gaming gear. Like a lot of leagues tend to give out gaming gear as in headphones, mouse pads, keyboards. He was looking into more of the accessories, where it's clothes. So we will probably see within the next couple of weeks about what he decided on. Most likely it'll be a mesh or a mix of mouses or mouse pads and shirts or posters.
Those shirts are pretty badass. I like those shirts. So, when will we hear any news for T3? When is it coming out? What's the updates on that so far?
After United's extremely fail post on Tier 3, whichever he got flamed on by Fear the Chains, shout out to you, he signed it to me, and I will have a new global post within the next day or two.
So as you said, the gameplay is going to be a lot higher. How much higher do you think it should be, or will be?
My personal goal for Tier 3 is to make it to the point where we will have a professional player base, where people, European players, maybe that's just kind of my dream, European players would be interested in playing here, get some professional players from North America to be interested. We already have some under 8KA, some of them just really don't care, and at the moment the skill level is projected to be significantly higher.
So there will be some professional players for T3, right?
There are some already, but we are going to try to get some more. I am going to introduce a voucher who is in the competitive community soon, and he has told me that he will most likely be able to bring some good players who do not have large egos, so we will avoid a lot of those.
Can we play on East and West on the same account?
At the moment, we haven't really touched upon that subject because for Tier 2 you have to get vouched on both accounts. However, I will bring it up in the next meeting, and we will probably decide to... I actually talked to Wax about it yesterday, and he said that we will most likely make it so if you have the same account on both sides and you can prove it, then you can just use that account, but that's only in case you decide to switch servers.
Who would be the best person to talk to for questions?
Myself, Zero.Night, United, or Wax, obviously. You can ask any of the other vouchers or league staff, but at the moment, because of Wax's car accident he got into, and so he's been a little inactive on the whole Tier 3 thing, it's probably best to ask me, Zero.Night, or United Darkness.
I see. Sorry about that, Carmen. Wax, I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, he seems to be okay. Playing Dota with one hand seems to be working out well for him.
I heard he has a ninja account. He raped me on it one time.
I have not heard of that. I have also heard that some other people have some ninja accounts, like United Darkness.
If an admin or voucher vouches me and I get unvouched, how do I get revouched?
If a admin vouches you and says that he vouches for your gameplay and everything, we will force you to go through the same, like, this is what I plan on doing is, if you are vouched by an admin, you'll be allowed to reapply for a revouch, but you have to go through our system. You cannot ask the admin once again. And if you are unvouched in general, then we will work out a system and you'll most likely be able to reapply for a vouch after a period of time.
So how many people get vouched per game?
Honestly, me and Zero.Night have been playing for a fair amount of vouch games. The first 20 we played, we only vouched 4 people, so we'll say out of 180 people, we only vouched 4.
So I'm guessing it's very difficult to get vouched.
Yeah, we're being relatively stringent about it. I just want a really good player base, and I'm not being a Nazi about it, but I'm also not being kind of relaxed. This is a very serious league, Tier 3, when it's released, and I wanted to not have a just flurry of unvouched requests on the first day.
So what modes are going to be played in T3?
The first mode will be TD, and until the bot is coded, we'll have a CM game when the bot is coded, and possibly some other modes like SDNS. However, Wax doesn't feel too great about the idea of SDNS, so we'll see.
I'm guessing if you're a very good captain, that's an easy way to get vouched in a vouch game. If your picks are very good.
Not necessarily, because I've already seen good captains, but then they don't fully utilize their team and the capabilities of it. If you're a captain in a vouch game, that's a plus because you get to show us more skill, as in you know what's going on in game, like what heroes to choose. But it's also a double-edged sword because if you choose badly, we will automatically give you a strike, like an invisible strike on your vouch request.
So where can I sign up for Q3 vouch games?
I have a post every day since October 6th on those games, and you can sign up. It's first come first serve. If you sign up and you don't make it, there's no ban or time ban or anything. But however, if you did that more than once, then you will probably, it would be very difficult for you to get vouched. So you can sign up. It's first come first serve. Please make sure you can show up on time. If you cannot show up on time, you do not get any exceptions, regardless of your reason.
Who are the people that are observing the T2 games that we all play?
Recently, competitive staff, certain members, were given admin for Tier 2 bots to observe it, and that is to help speed up the vouching process. So if we do not have vouch games up at that moment, we can simply join a Tier 2 game. We will announce our presence, and then you will proceed to play the game. Proper protocol for this is if we whisper you, you follow us, and you play another game, then we will vouch you off that, instead of having to sign up for a vouch game. It is basically us vouchers coming out to see you to play, instead of you coming to see us.
How long is this Tier 3 season? How long will it last?
Nin told me it is exactly 3 months.
Last question of the day. Is 09 Skull.Ice's secretary? Is this true?
Nah, he's more like my bitch.
Oh. Oh, I've heard that also.
Yeah, everyone will probably agree. He's my secretary slash my bitch. I take good care of him though, don't worry.
I noticed on Vin, everywhere you go, he follows. He must know what's in charge.
Yeah, you know, if I leave him alone for a little bit, he freaks out, and I gotta take care of him. He's like my little pet.
Then he brings his ghost bot to comfort him.
Yeah, his music bot and whatnot.
Alright, so thank you for interviewing with the Skull.Ice, and we hope T3 becomes very successful as we all want to play. Remember to PM Skull.Ice for any T3 vouch games, and if you have any suggestions on interviews or complaints, let me know. PM me at this DSMK on Thronet, and I appreciate your time today.
Hey, just throw it.